right, 550. We got the 550. And we're on our way to Middletown, Delaware to pick up the vertical tillage machine. From Hoover's Incorporated. And it's hot in here. Alright, so this is going to be a noisy ride. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Delaware Memorial Bridge. You just gotta love it. You know, Philadelphia's around here someplace. Like way up there. I don't think you can see it. Can you? Maybe. I don't know. There's a... What is that, a refinery, I think? This bridge is big. Tugboats? See the tugboats down there?
I see.
Tugging a barge. Yeah. I don't know what year this thing was built, but it's been here for a long time.
Oi! Good. I'll get the pin. Oh, you're in.
Anything?
Nothing.
Blinking back there.
Oh, this one.
Oh, yeah.
The red one over there.
That's good.
Turn your four-ways on.
I will.
I only got 2 red blinking ones.
What's it only doing one?
2 red.
it's going
2 red.
Yeah, that's right. That's the four-way.
Why there's rust in there already? What?
I kind of wish they didn't have this. Usually once something gets set, we never have to adjust it.
Right. Yeah, we'll have different tractors on it. I was going to buy the 30-footer, but then I've only got one tractor.
And you need about 10 to 12 horsepower a foot, a good 10.
Yeah, because you know, the 85 drum runs on here, obviously. The 8530 will rip this thing down across the field like the sign in the back of it. But I've got 6210R out before. That's 200. But it's hopped up.
It's hopped up.
Yeah, she's 240. It's not quite 240. But we can read all that crap out of it. Maybe the real tractor. I did that to a 7530 too, and they're about the same horsepower. Between the 6210R and the 7530,
Now I see in Jersey they're stopping.
Wait.
damn throw out there.
There you go. You're on the roll,
I
sweetheart.
think I can go around the front, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, she feels good
Is she?
so far.
Oh.
And it's
I don't
not
like the crunch part.
Oh, crunch. I'd buy a tube of grease.
You're rolling.
Hey, you don't have a tube of grease in there, do you? You got a tube of grease in there? Yeah, a grease gun or something in the shop there I can put on that tongue so it don't crunch all the way home. Well, all right, where's the shop at? Around there? All right. Well, I'll get after a guy just hook me up.
So you don't go crunch crunch?
Yeah, so I don't go crunch crunch all the way home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on Route 301. We're gonna do the Delaware Memorial Bridge and go home instead of doing all those back roads. We might as well just take the girl right on it. She's back there. You can see her. Teresa can film. It's back there. I figure we go at a 50 mile an hour. We'll be home in no time at all, about 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to put it in overdrive, obviously. And it's not like it's rush hour traffic. It's actually pretty calm out here. Oh, and this thing's heavy. It's not light. For some reason, my cruise control stopped working. That damn thing. Oh, there it goes. We got it.
Yoo-hoo.
A little dirt in the clutch plate. The way I see it is that there's not much traffic on these roads, then, you know, we're not going to get bothered. But who knows?
We'll see.
We'll find out. I mean, if the cop gets us, we'll just give him, hey, let's get us up into New Jersey. I don't care. Just be real nice and talk nice to the police officer. But I'm going to bet money that we don't get bothered at all.
Nope.
Now, we got a big enough truck. Maybe.
Troublemaker, this one.
Maybe. I mean, it's debatable if we got a big enough truck. We got a big enough truck to pull it, and to stop it, you just got to have a lot of extra room. And our air conditioner, I was going to put Freon or R134A in this thing, but Teresa was like, it's cold out. We don't need that. Well, I got my window down, right? Got my window down. At least we don't have the heat on anymore, right?
No.
So let's the adventure begin. I love doing shit like this, you know that?
Are we too old for adventure?
And you're never too old for adventure. Go rent the movie Up, and you will understand. You're never too old for an adventure.
Is that the one with the little kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. It's like one of Disney's great movies.
With the grumpy old man?
Grumpy, yeah. Grumpy old man. I love that movie. That's a great movie. Yeah. Russell, right? Kid's name was Russell. Anyway.
Yeah, the fat kid.
Yeah, the fat kid. Oh man, I'm gonna sue you for calling that kid fat. Anyway, there you go.
I didn't even wait. Nice and clear blue though.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood. What is this road again? Route 1?
This is Delaware Route 1.
Delaware 1. You know what? It's pulling good, so I don't see why it's going to be an issue. Mine's bigger. Oh. I thought that was funny. I don't know why.
Crazy farmer. What?
Is it all uphill? We pulled at 55. All uphill? No, it wouldn't, no. Come on, Flemington Hill, we could only get it to about. Let's make sure that it's working. Okay, so here we go. Right, Will? Right. All right, so we got it home. Drug it behind the 550 just fine, as you saw in the video. I ran it at about 55 mile an hour up 295. I went across the Delaware Memorial Bridge into New Jersey from, I guess that was Pennsylvania. Delaware, from Delaware into New Jersey. and zipped right up past several cops. They didn't seem to mind, but I will tell you that this thing is extremely wide for doing that. If you're not comfortable in your own skin and driving crazy things behind pickup trucks or 550s, don't do that. You have to be really, really careful. So that's my disclaimer. I would not do it with anything less than a heavy-duty truck like this. This is a 550. 450 would do it. 350 I would shy away from it because it doesn't have the weight of the 450 and the 550s. Oh, it's not going to fall over. But anyway, there's some weirdness with it that I had addressed already. Michael came out from Hoover's and he was like, huh? What do you mean? But if you look at the rolling baskets here on this side, and then you go to the rolling baskets on this side, that one sticks up an awful long ways. Here, give me your hand and I'll help you up. Come on, up you go. You need to tie your shoe. Yeah. But apparently that's probably normal, or the right way to do it, or the right way it's supposed to be. But I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I'm too old to jump off of stuff. And he came out and he's like, yeah, it does kind of look odd. He says, but he had somebody check, and the one that's in the lot down in Virginia is the same. So that's just the way they are. We won't know until I unfold it.
Daddy, can you roll this out?
If you don't know how heavy one of these things is, the way it sits, well, I'm not going to roll it out yet, Will. If you don't know how heavy it is, the way it sets, it is 20,600 pounds. This has 2 sets of weights. It's actually more than 2 sets of weights. It's 4 weights. Each one of these is 1,500 pounds. Okay, so there's 6,000 pounds of weight, 3 tons there. It's amazing that there's that much weight there, right? Each one of these is 1,500 pounds. It's crazy, if I've got it right. If I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Yeah. So greasable bearings are not on this machine. There's no greasable bearings. These are sealed bearings. Apparently they had a lot of problems with the greasable ones over the years, so they did away with those. They're no longer available or no longer necessary. I don't see any grease zerks on these. They're just bushings, I guess. Yeah, everything's sealed bearings. I don't even see a grease zerk on that. Nothing. No grease zerks. Kind of strange, huh? I'm thinking of drilling a hole in there and putting a grease zerk in it. But maybe not. So, uneventful trip home, really, other than people coming onto the highway. They were a little bit oblivious to the fact that there was a 13.5 foot, 20,600 pound piece of equipment being towed behind that truck at 55 miles an hour. Twice, it was real close, within an inch of getting the disc here to slice through their window of their car. And one was a truck. And one dude, he was looking at his phone. My wife was like, oh my God, he's looking at his phone. I was like, holy shit. And he pulled, just about got it. Oh, I found a grease fitting. There it is on the hub. Good place to have it. Those got warm. They got warm. They didn't get hot, they got warm. Tires held up good. These rolling baskets, if you don't know why I bought this thing, I'm going to explain it to you very quickly. This is the 2400. It's 24 feet wide. It is 12 horsepower per foot to pull this thing, fully angled at 6 degrees. Okay, so if you're going to buy one of these things, just keep it in mind. If you're going to fully angle to 6 degrees, it's going to take 12 horsepower per foot. So 24 times 12. You can do the math because I'm not going to. So the reason I bought this, and I will elaborate more on that as we go through next summer or next spring, is I want to put in my wheat and my rye, my cover crops. That's what I want this for. I want to put cover crops in with this, spin them on, then come flying through with this thing and just get them where they belong. And then in the spring, I want to use this machine to actually simulate a herd of cows. You're probably wondering, why would you want to simulate a herd of cows? Well, in nature, a herd of cows, or migratory cows, buffalo, elk, things like that. Ruminant animals come through a piece of land. They trample, they eat, they piss, they poop, and that's it. They move on. So with the cover crops, and what I want to do with my cover crops is I want to simulate that herd of cows. Now I can simulate the herd of cows chewing the grass or the cover crop with these. The trampling will be done with these and the rolling basket. So then it's trampled. So it's cut, chewed up by the steel cow. It is trampled and mashed down with the steel hooves. And where am I going to get my poop and my pee from? Because we're doing G-rated videos nowadays because my son, I need to calm down my mouth a little bit. So the poop and the pee are going to come from the mushroom barn, believe it or not. The compost, the spent compost, that will be the simulated poop and pee from the steel cow. So that's my job. That's my idea with this thing. I don't want to really disturb the soil. I only want to cut 1 inch to 2 inches, about that much. 1 to 2 inches of the soil will be straight cut for that procedure. Now to put down the wheat, I will probably angle my blades to about, I don't know, maybe 0 to 6 degrees, depending on what I'm doing, how fast I'm going. I really don't want to disturb the soil a lot. So I might just go with a 2 to 3 degree turn on it at 12 miles an hour. It's going to be a big old rooster tail coming up behind this thing, and it's just going to put a little bit of dirt on that seed and allow that seed to giddy up and grow. And that's what I want to do with it. So thanks everybody for sticking around and watching this video on this. We're going to take some soybeans off, and when I get the soybeans off, that's when this machine will be hooked up. The Huber company, Huber Equipment Company, is going to come out and they are going to set it up for me. Michael from Huber and Gary from Huber are the ones that I purchased it from. I got it in Middletown, Delaware. So if you want to look, that's Middletown, Delaware. They got some good equipment there. And the guys that I actually purchased it from are out of the Intercourse store. They don't generally call it the Intercourse store. I think they call it the Ephrata store because the Intercourse just sounds naughty. But it's not that naughty. It's just a name. So if you want to set your depth, you can 1 turn equals 1/4 inch. I want to go deeper. I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just went 1 inch deeper into the soil. And then if I don't like that, because it's going to, at this depth, it's probably going to bury it to the hubs. So you just really want to set it to the top of the soil, get it level. You can level it with this leveler here, your tongue hitch, and your level there. And then you lock it with this. I'm not sure what this is for. This is your fore and aft. Once you lock it, or once you're done with that, you put it to reel, and that will just run the pressure to the reel, to the reels. It'll run your pressure, the pressure to your rolling baskets, the reels or the rolling baskets. And obviously you can see that when I get over here. I hope I'm explaining this well. See, it'll tell you right there on that gauge what position or how many degrees you have that forced into the ground. Now, when I'm mashing down wheat or rye with this thing, I'm probably going to stomp it down pretty hard. So I'm going to put the pressure to it. I'm going to put the pressure to it. If I want a cutting action, I've already talked about, and I got bigger problems, but anyways, I'm pretty excited about it. I bought this. This is not a loaner. It is not a loaner. It is not a what would you call it? A sponsored or paid promotional piece of equipment. So if I say it about this piece of equipment, it is from my experience. It would be my honest experience. It would be my honest opinion. And if I say that this thing is great for what I'm doing it for, you can probably pretty much guarantee that it's great for what I'm using it for. If I say it doesn't work, it means it doesn't work. It's not Well, it doesn't work, but it will work no, if it doesn't work, it's going down the road. I'll sell it. It's fine, but it will work. I'm sure it'll work. I'm very sure it'll work. You did what, boy? Yeah, so you can set these. Once you set these, you turn that thing there, and it's pretty much set for life. That 4.5. Hey, that hurt. You stink up. Pull your nose off. Look at that. So, I don't know what that spring, I guess, is to keep it from bouncing. I don't know. Very excited, very happy, and hopefully we get her in the field here in the next couple of weeks. The next week, probably next week. I got a bin full of wheat up there that's got to get put into the ground, and this is going to do it. Right, Will?
Right, Daddy.
All right. See you later. Off to fix the combine. Let's go fix the combine. Down pressure valve instructions.
Yes.
There it is. Engage hydraulics, continuous flow down from the cab. Adjust the flow to the needle on the bypass gauge in the green zone, 1,500 psi. At the valve, adjust the valve to set your initial down pressure, usually 300 to 400. Do not exceed 800 psi. Wow. If the wings run high during operation, increase pressure. If the center runs high, decrease pressure. Well, we'll have to figure that out as we go.
Take this off.
Well, we're not going to. We're going to go to work. We're going to go put oil in the final drives of the TR96 combine, and you just ran into my hand. You okay? You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got whacked in the head. Oh, the wheat grows. We had rain and the wheat grows. See the wheat growing? We got deer coming. The deer come here and they eat that.
They did.
They do. So we could go hunting right here. All right? That's right. The deer are eating the corn out of there too. So we got deer problems in the freaking farmyard, right?